have been doing cubing for a really long amount of time, and I have tried a lot of different puzzles in the meantime, but I never really tried the Megaminx. The Megaminx is definitely one of those puzzles that I really wanted to try for a really long amount of time, but I really didn't had the time and energy to buy one. And finally I got one. This is the Qi Qxing S2 Megaminx. This is actually one of the best non-magnetic Megaminx for a really cheap price. Now I could obviously spend a little bit more and buy the YG Yuhu, which is also really cheap but is one of the greatest Megamixes currently. But I just didn't spend that money. Instead I bought this one, and I bought also a square one with this thing. So Megamix is basically like a 3x3. All you need to do is solve 3x3 for 3 to 4 times, and this is actually really fun to solve. You can understand this is not gonna work like a 3x3 really, but the algorithms work. And if you actually dig deep into the more advanced algorithm like the OLL and PLL in Megamix, then you find that there's many algorithms which are really like the 3x3 ones. Like in 3x3 you make a cross like this. In Megamix similarly you make actually a star. Then you actually solve the F12 how you would do in a 3x3. Like in 3x3 you would solve like this F12 pairs. Here you also do F12, which is really nice. You finish your F12 type thing, you actually need to do something called S12, which is like doing again like your half cross is done and you need to start from there. So like I'm taking this orange as my cross piece and then this blue one. Now my turns are definitely not really accurate and really like something you really want to watch to learn the thing, but I think I kind of getting through it. The main challenge I think for this puzzle is this, that it is really hard to find pieces on this thing because this is huge. I think the only reason I'm just improving a bit by bit on this thing is because I have been more familiar with the pieces the more I'm solving this thing. So you see I'm just simply just doing the F12 on another layer. Now as I did the yellow one, now I want to do it with the blue one. So first of all I find the blue edge, which is this one, and then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna again block these 2 blocks just like that. Now I'm gonna try to solve the red cross thing and gonna solve this too also. Got there also. Now I'm going to do with the green one. So first of all take the edge and then do the F12 stuff. And now the purple one, the last piece, the last F12 thing. So just like that. Now let's make the star like that. Now this is the part where it actually gets different from 3x3. So luckily I kind of oriented the edges, got automatically oriented. Now what I actually watched Jprim's video. I do not know how other people do it in beginner's method, but in Jprim's video basically told to orient the edges like this, and then after that you just simply perform commutators, which if you're not a cuber it's hard to understand, but I'm just really preserving the pieces up there and trying to solve this in the bottom. And yeah, I just solved the Megamix thing. Now what's my goal on this puzzle? It's actually quite hard to tell because I really don't want to be really ambitious about something which I'm just getting into, but I really like this thing. It is fun to solve, easy to solve, but it takes a lot of time to solve. So I'm currently averaging around 240, something like that. When I started, it took me around 8 minutes to solve this thing, just by knowing where the pieces are, just understanding the puzzle a little bit better. I just simply improving time on this thing. Now currently my goal should be to become sub 1 on this thing, which is I guess the hardest thing on this thing. For example, I really wanted to be sub 1 in 5x5 also, but I got somewhere like 150 something like that, and then I quit, and now I come back again and it takes me around 2 minutes again to solve this thing. So I just don't want this same thing to happen for this thing. But yeah, there's a lot of algorithms to learn, a lot of techniques, a lot of, which is a lot hard. So let's see what happens to the fate of my Megamix journey. See you on the next one.